What's going on, guys? Let's check out this debate. Probably going to be extremely friendly between Hasan Piker and his uncle. I'm calling him bacon grease. That's what they call him in these streets. That's what I'm going to call him. But let's check it out, man. Apparently they debated for like Thanksgiving or whatever. Let's see what's going down. Hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't, share the video.
Came in hot. You came in. Thank you, Mom. Mom's defending me. He said that's a low blow.
His mom was defending him? That's crazy. Let me lower the speed. I usually watch things on double speed. But yeah, that's crazy. Your mom was defending you or something?
Ladies and gentlemen, Cenk Uygur is here in the building. It's Thanksgiving time, baby. It's Thanksgiving.
You say Cenk Uygur?
Time. Woo! Unk is here.
Okay,
what is that?
I got a Thanksgiving present for you. Okay?
You do? Okay. Oh my God.
How much do you love this? I know you're a big fan of Hunter Biden.
I know. This reminds me of one of the first.
I'll get you a new one.
No, it's fine. I like it. Did you guys make this? Is it your merch?
Yeah,
you made a free Hunter?
Come on, that's pretty good.
No, it's sick.
You know who came up with that idea?
Who?
I did.
I love that. Okay.
Free Hunter, baby. Who do you think's gonna hunt?
So this is where Hasan get his corny, just straight lameness from, huh? From my man Bacon Grease, from my man Yogurt, from TYT. This is where he get it from.
Pardon, Hunter. No one.
Is this who we blame for Hasan?
Joe or Donald?
I don't know. I feel like Joe could possibly do it, but he respects norms and civility too much almost in his like weird twisted way. But also his mental faculties have declined dramatically over the years. So maybe he could still pull through. I don't think Trump would do it though.
I think Trump would do it, but I think Joe's going to do it because Papa Joe's in a no given time in his life.
Yeah, I said it's in the genes to be a lame wokey. It's in his genes. That's funny.
So I think he's at the point where he's like, my kid, I'm free him. Shut the fuck up.
Okay, so before we get started, you might be confused as to why we're calling you Cenk Uygur.
Yes.
And a lot of people in the past has, said your name incorrectly. It's been very frustrating for myself, but I'm sure it's been somewhat frustrating for you. Maybe you're used to it. But I had actually never heard this version of your...
I definitely don't know how to say his damn name. I'm all over the place when it comes to me pronouncing his name. I'm going to keep it real.
Your name.
I mostly do it out of comedy too as well, but still.
And when we first heard it, we were like, this is it. This is the greatest thing I've ever heard. And now we refer to you as Cenk Uygur. Let's take a look. The original TikTok, I think. Oh, is this it?
You appear to have a crush on Hassan Abi. Is that correct?
Yes. If he ever watches this, I'm sorry.
Ooh.
Sorry for what?
For being on here. He hates it.
Why?
He's a socialist and he knows the formula of the podcast. I'm not going to go into, you understand.
It's possible that because he's such a low-tier, lowbrow debater.
He's not a debater, and he's been very clear that he doesn't. He's not a debate lord.
Because he's literally a moron. So it doesn't surprise me he can't
I
debate.
completely
He's
disagree.
literally
Just say he's not a debater. He tries to debate all the time. What do you mean?
a moron. He is not intelligent enough to destroy.
This dude, Yogurt, is fake laughing like a mother effer right now. He's just phony as hell. That's why when he says things sometimes as anti-woke, and everybody be like, yo, look, he's switching sides. I don't know. I don't believe it. Right? I don't think that he's, gonna ever not be woke.
Destroy women in the marketplace of
Same thing with Anna from TYT.
ideas and remind them of their position in society. Unlike me. I love these guys.
He sounds super credible so far.
Anna a little bit less. Right? It's gonna take some time for me to fully believe it. Him, I don't think he ever gonna like wake up and not be woke.
I love these guys so much. They don't know how much I love them because you're just basically debating the position that you're an unfuckable loser. Like that's the only thing that you're signaling to every single person where you're like, I've destroyed this female in the marketplace of ideas. My interlocutors have been owned. It's like, okay,
it's not usually a winning formula for getting chicks.
Yeah, it's anyway.
Disagree. He doesn't say that he's the smartest person. He's an internet personality who
is connected to Cenk Uygur.
A political commentator.
Did you hear that?
Cenk Uygur. That's funny. He probably did that on purpose. That sounds funny as hell.
Who is connected to Cenk Uygur.
Shanky.
Look, man. So look, when I played high school football, we had this hilarious public access would carry the games, right?
Uh-huh.
And so we had these announcers, and the coach had put on pads, and he's kind of a young guy. Later was like involved in like a Supreme Court decision, etc. But he's like, all right, I'm going to participate in the practice, and anybody can hit me. He comes across the middle, and I lay him out, right? And so coach hated me. I don't know if that's why he hated me or not. But the announcers in the game, I crunch somebody coming over the middle, and they tell the story about how I hit the coach, and they go, "That's Cenk Uygur. He'll hit anybody."
Yeah, but we've heard that one before, like Chunky Yogurt, Charlie Kirk.
That was a long ass story to say nothing. That was a long story just for him to say not a damn thing.
Famously, once you called you a slur.
Did he? No, he just said chink.
Well, he said it with so much stink on it that it sounds exactly like when you say a chink in someone's armor. You know what I mean?
Oh, I see. That's funny. He said chink. I didn't catch that.
Yeah.
I don't know if he intended it.
Come on, bro. Come on. Not everything is like meant to be like that. He probably just mispronounced his name.
No, not. I doubt he intended it.
Yeah,
but anyways,
he didn't. Yeah, I don't think he was trying to say.
Nasty.
No, I don't think he was trying to say that. You think Charlie Kirk knows the Turks are originally Central Asian? And
No.
No. So
Sink is a good one. Sink is a great one.
Joe Manchin called me Jenks throughout the interview. Hey, Jenks.
That's awesome.
So it is in fact
famously.
I live like a capitalist every single day, Cenk. I live like a capitalist every single day, Cenk.
Have you never seen this? Every time?
No, I didn't.
He doesn't mean that in any way. Come on, bro. Come on, you gonna pull it up. Like, what's wrong with this nigga?
See that?
Yeah, every time he gets more racist, his face gets smaller. Yeah, that like
That's
if his
a normal
face,
face.
seemingly, if his face was like 110%, like if his face was 10% larger, like he would
I
be
live like a capitalist every
like
single day,
literally
Cenk.
like 7 to 10% larger. He has a normal face.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, let's come on.
So on the other hand, if we're talking about head to body ratio, well then
Don't even. Yo, that's out of line. That is out of line, dude. You're coming
We
in.
start out ad hominem.
You came in hot. You came in. Thank you, mom. Mom is defending me. She said that's a low blow. That's crazy that you came in.
That's a low blow, but you could say that about other people. What are you talking about? What is happening right now? Why is this nigga so sensitive?
And you hit me where it hurts the most, my tiny head. Okay, I'm sorry.
Well, I wish I had tiny body parts.
I'm sorry that I am, brolic as and I have a normal head, but my shoulders are so ginormous that it makes my head look small in comparison, even though it's a normal size head. So this was a fun moment as well. You had this. We'll show your highlight reel here. Shaky Gerga gets into a fight with Alan Lichtman. The people love this shit. Okay, I love this shit as well. I've made fun of Alan Lichtman before, like before the election, where I was like, because a lot of liberals would come into my chat and be like, "But the 13 keys, like he knows how to turn him." I'm like, he made it up. Like you can't, like there is no hard science here. He made up, like he tried to make like a scientific equation for why he was going to be consistently, he's going to be consistently successful at predicting the outcome of elections. And it is ridiculous to look at that. It's like no different than, those famous like octopus that always choose the right right candidate ahead of time. Yeah. It's like Mudang.
It's like,
what are you talking about? What is he crying about now? Rules for thee, not for me attitude, or
like the cat that falls, if he falls on his left side going down the stairs, then the Republican wins, and falls on his right side. It's nonsense. It's been nonsense from day one.
But yeah, here.
Sorry, but I totally disagree with Juan and Professor Lichtman. Don't blame the voters. I think, look, we could get into this discussion, but Juan, I think you're blaming the voters. I think that's a terrible idea. And look, I debated Professor Lichtman before. I told him his theories about the keys were absurd. I was right. He was wrong. I said he'd lose his keys.
No, you were not right, and I was not wrong. And that's a cheap shot, and I won't stand for it.
Well, who won, brother?
You know what's a cheap shot? Why do you have Justin Bieber hair? That's a real cheap shot.
But seriously, that's important because at that
what the hell is he even? You don't want me to start roasting you based off of that. You don't want me to start roasting your uncle. Sitting over there looking like Ben Grimm. Over there looking like the Thing from Fantastic Four. You don't want me to start getting him. Bring your mom upstairs. Bring your mom in the damn picture. Let me roast her. I'll roast your whole family. Like, you don't want to start that. You don't want to start that.
At that point, I actually did not do any cheap shot. I just reiterated what he had said in the beginning, that he was wrong, right? So he admitted he was wrong, and I said, look, you were wrong, and I was right. That's all. That's not a cheap shot. Later, there are cheap shots because he started interrupting me, which is a very bad idea.
Yeah, he should have, you should have cheapened the shots, is what I'm saying. You could have hit him on the hair thing. Like, I just don't understand why he has that haircut. I just, anyway.
I don't know what that got to do with what the hell they talking about, but all right, Hasan, you just do your thing, I guess.
Be taking cheap shots at me.
Who won?
Make your
You
point,
live
make your
in a
point.
total
Don't make it
world of
personal.
denial.
I read your own follow.
I love that. We were, dude, you're such a boomer. That's such like, I mean, it's amazing. It's great. You're authentically yourself. But when you went, woo,
total authentic boomer. That's how Shaky Gerger shakes.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah, he's pumping up this bull crap like this was fire. What is wrong with both of them? Pumping his bull crap.
Followers' comments, and they all trashed you, every one of them, and supported me.
Yeah, right.
Okay, so let me tell you what happened there. So I debate him on Young Turks. So what happens is all of the key stands show up. And so they're like,
key heads, yeah.
The key heads are like, oh my God, he's so right. You don't even know that 7 keys is higher than 6 keys. And this has been so true of all people that I really, really want to win, right? So like they're total zombies. And they go into the YouTube section. Look at any of our YouTube videos. It is at least 50% trolls. And this brother thinks, maybe that's the 14th key.
Yeah, he's just...
brother, no, you were just selling them Kool-Aid.
He's on copium. He's looking for... It's just funny because this is after the election where he is like... Before the election, everyone that wanted Kamala Harris to win desperately was like propping him up as this like prophetic figure. And I always thought that was ridiculous. And, you know, I think they even did a video on me early on as well, because I think his son might have been a fan of mine or something. And they were like very upset with my interpretation or my bastardization of his 13 keys analysis, right? But after the election, like you should at least hang your head in shame. You know what I mean? You should have a little bit of decency to be like, yeah.
Both of y'all should hang your head in shame as well, nigga. You just for being you. With your nasty self. You just for being you. You know how much you say foul things? Well, I think you should hang your head in shame. The way you just know that the world is disappointed with you. What are you talking about?
Yeah, up. Let's reinterpret this stuff. Let's figure out what's going on.
Yeah, but look, the corporate wing is never going to
defending my dad's honor against Hasan Piker.
The corporate wing's never going to admit defeat.
He sounded like an emotional and disrespectful teenager. God, Hasan is so smug and arrogant. The fact that he's one of the biggest political commentators, streamers out there with no knowledge or credibility on any political subject.
Is this what hurt his feelings, bro? Like, that what hurt his feelings? Some of the comment section got him crying like that?
Sure. Yeah. That's what they always say. They're like, well, if you were credible and you knew enough, you would know that corporations should donate to politicians and then completely own them. And those politicians should do for you. And that's like the really credible intellectual position. Is it, brother?
He's mad that your dad put his uncle in his place. That's
somebody said they drink box wine. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's what they did before they started the stream. That would make sense. They were a little tipsy.
So those guys said,
like you would give a shit.
I didn't even know we were debating, I didn't even know you guys were duking it out.
Like I'm picturing a moment where you're like, I can't believe he did that to my uncle.
Yeah, first of all, I do defend you. I do defend you. Okay. I do defend you when it's valid. And if I knew that he had come after you, I would have defended you. I don't defend you when it's not valid.
Yeah, I hear you. But the idea of you defending my honor is hilarious. But okay, keep going. You don't have to defend my honor.
Personal attacks.
Come find out again.
Make whatever point you...
What honor do you have? To be defended, nigga.
Don't make it personal.
You don't know anything. You don't know anything.
You attacked me personally.
You're so deluded.
Oh, right. I've only been a professor for 51 years.
On this program, I've never been able to finish a thought.
How many books have you published? No, because you're personally attacking me again. Say whatever you want, but I'm not going to stand for
brother, you got it wrong. You were preposterously and stupidly wrong. So, okay, all right. Can I just finish a goddamn thought ever on this show?
No, not if you're personally... I admitted I was wrong. I don't need you to call me stupid.
Okay.
Can I just say, it's great to see you Democrats all getting along so well.
Who taught you manners?
God, Piers, man. Anyway, I'm not going to get into it. I know he's your best bud. He's your pal.
It's not that you see a post-election holiday as you all come together again.
Hey, Alan, right now. Hey, Alan, you deserve a tall glass of shut up juice. So can you just shut up?
Cook him! Cook him! Cook him! Cook his ass! Dude, I love your... God.
That was corny as hell. Shut up, juice. And then Hasan pumping this. He got to be like just secretly shading his uncle. This is him shading him. This ain't him saying like, yo, that was good. This is just him trying to roast his uncle, right? He's next to him. Let's see if Yogurt gets it, though.
God, your commentary is excellent. You said tall glass of shut up juice. You are the brownest white man on the planet, by the way.
Well,
like what you are.
Others have charged that.
Yeah, it's just so funny that you deserve a tall glass of shut up juice is the most like, listen, pal, not the time, bucko ass take that you could have here.
You know why? Because I'm an American.
Yeah, you just deployed that shit, dude. You deployed it so hard, and it worked. You shut the fuck up.
Well, that's what the tall glass of shut up juice is for.
Yeah.
And let someone who knows what they're doing.
So right, You're so right.
Any point you want.
I will not sit here and stand for personal attacks, for blasphemy against me. You don't need to do that. You don't
blasphemy against you. What the hell are you? Are you
blasphemy? What a insane thing to say about your like demonstrably failed political method. You try to interpret the election in a way that like very clearly was wrong, and now you're saying you're a blasphemer. That's amazing.
Jesus Christ, you loser! Okay, can I?
Harry like
he say it like that. Said it mad weird.
Like that. Harry loved it, dude. Harry Sasson.
You guys are missing the whole point. The people who are at fault are not other people. It is the candidate, Kamala Harris, the previous candidate, Joe Biden, Democratic Party, Democratic leadership. You guys don't want to admit that they're the problem. They're the cancer in the Democratic Party. So you blindly lash out at the voters, at information, at social media, and you want to shut down anyone who disagrees with you.
Where's the key when you jiggle the keys?
That's later. You know, that actually didn't make the viral clip, which is really funny because I thought that might do it. Because in the middle, as he was talking, do you have it?
Oh, yeah, here it is. Yeah. They pulled it out.
Jiggling keys while the other dude was talking? They like talking about it like that was some amazing feat.
Previously worked as pragmatic decision-making on whether or not the White House party has governed well enough. And then my analysis is based upon what's changed, what's shattered the pattern of 160 years of history. So I have a base.
Full band to you? God, Piers is such a piece of shit. Oh my God.
He knows what's good TV.
Oh my God. He is such a dickhead, dude.
Analysis. I'm not just doing Monday morning quarterbacking. Cenk, you need to learn some manners.
They laughing like they cooking. They really not. I'm telling you, they microwaving. They barely doing that, man. They doing it cold style because this is trash.
Back, jingle jangle, jingle jangle.
Damn, she got 1.2 million views, dude. Goddamn.
Your act is getting really thin.
I mean, brother, I said what was going to go wrong. It did go wrong. I was right. You were wrong in this election spectacularly so with your so-called keys. And now you come and tell us not the Monday morning.
Unlike you, I'm willing to admit when I'm wrong.
Are you ever going to learn?
Unlike you.
Well, I actually do that all the time. Anyway, look, they're going to bring this. So first of all, for now, leave poor Alan Lichtman alone, right?
Yeah.
He's just a civilian, whatever. Who cares? That's crazy. Why would you bother with a professor who got it wrong?
Yeah.
It's like totally irrelevant. Now, but they're going to bring him back in 2028. And more accurately, they're going to bring him back in 2027 during the primaries.
Yeah.
They're going to primaries. They're going to bring a progressive populist, and they have like their corporate douchebag.
No, they're going to
be like, oh, the keys, the keys, the keys.
No, they're going to bring him.
These dudes are so trash. Like, this is garbage. They're bragging about something as if it was like the best highlight in like the century. And it wasn't. There was nothing entertaining about that. I don't know how his fans watch this.
Back to talk about how Pete Buttigieg, Josh Shapiro, and gruesome Governor Gavin Newsom are the three top contenders. Maybe throw Kamala in there for a spicy people. I think her political career is done.
Oh, can I tell you why they're doing that? People are now talking about, oh, Kamala Harris might run again, like 41% of Democrats or something. I didn't see the poll, but saying that they might vote for her. Number one, they're saying that because she's famous and she just ran. So that's not a reliable number. But the interesting part is they always say that somebody might run. Like for a while, they put out a rumor after Hillary Clinton lost that Chelsea Clinton might run. They do it themselves. Why? It's to increase their market value. Because listen,
Clinton.
I know. Because if Kamala Harris says she's not going to run again, well, then her book is less interesting. She gets less for her speeches because right now, though, if she says I might run again, she might be the future president of the United States, even if it's a 10%.
She putting out a book. Oh, that's going to be horrible.
Chance, 20% chance that Goldman Sachs and Raytheon, et cetera, are all going to pay her for huge speeches. The book is going to sell more, et cetera. You're more marketable if you say you might run again. That's why they literally do it as a business tactic. So she's not going to run again. I got a bold prediction for you guys. Head of USC, President Dean, whatever of USC at some point, because she doesn't want any piece of this. She's so nervous.
She's not very good at this.
She's not good at it. She doesn't want to do it.
As we found out in 2019, and once again, this time around as well.
Yeah, she's got no business running. She didn't want to run. She sucks at it. All she has is talking points. That's why I said, do a real primary. But of course,
we're hearing this dude Yogurt and Hasan sit here and say that somebody's just going off for talking points. It's crazy because that's all they do.
All the Democratic leadership yelled, no real primaries. We anoint.
In the interest of fairness, this is where I also was, well, I'll explain my position, but I also said that I think the open primary process would spell chaos and
disorder. Somebody said she better put out a book. She got over 200 mil to pay back. Yo, that's crazy. But who buying it though? Man, it's going to probably be a lot of woke people that's going to get it.
sorter for the Democratic Party, especially so close to the actual election. And I thought because she was a blank slate, there was an opportunity there to fill that blank slate with actually somewhat good policies. Even if she's not charismatic herself, she could have still, especially after she got locked in with Tim Walz, I was like, oh, this is great. She's going to be forced to like have to defend some of these positions and inevitably maybe even move away from the tack to the right attitude that the Democrats usually have. Of course, I kept warning over and over again, if she does that, she's going to lose. And she did do that and she lost.
Shut up. You lose every day. Y'all both losers. But yeah, that's just my personal opinion. Tell me what yours is down in the comment section. Hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't, share the video as well. This is, that was just corny next to corny. At least we know where he get it from.